Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode on Caballus, and we're over here at the southeastern corner of the map, and I was right, there are oil spots here. What? Oh, saber, okay. And we have an incoming scorpion. Can I place this down real quick? I forgot to grab trank arrows too while I was out. Whoop, or before I left. Not trank arrows, trank darts. And 20, don't care. I'm out here on my stego because he has the most weight. The downside is he cannot harvest corpses. Got a good amount of obsidian out here too. What are you? 85. Okay. Nobody cares. I do not have my Anki in my pocket, though. I do have my Dodicarus, but that doesn't help a lot. That is a 135 Deinonychus. Was a 135 Deinonychus. There's no, oh, shut up. There's no, nests in this area, though. So, unfortunately, yeah, there's no chance of getting a 135 egg, which probably would not be all that great anyway. Oh, do I still have my... I do have my frog on my shoulder still. Oops. Okay. Well, we're rocking our frog today. And let's see. There. Switch over to wood gathering. There we go. Because I need a lot of wood anyway. And we're stuck. Great. There we go. Now the good news is, it's an imprinted stego with, yeah, I think I put what, 25 levels into speed? Yeah. So, at least we can get around fairly quick. And it does have a decent amount of weight as well. Okay, there are some aloes over there. You know, I do like me some aloes, honestly. They're not the greatest to run around on because their stamina is just... it sucks. To be completely honest. But, there's a lot of Megalania here. Great, I'm getting rabies. There we go. God, there's a lot of Megalania. Well, that was a 150. I'm not going to tame Megalania for anything other than the eggs, so. Their maneuverability is great, but it's kind of all they got going for them, honestly. They really just do not do that much damage. And it's not like you can, whoops, give rabies or what have you. But mega rabies is what they usually have, right? You can't give that to wild up dinos and have it do anything, so. And we're up to 18 Megalania toxins so far. I've got so much of that stuff, it's not even funny. There's a 150. Probably have to come down here for the oil. And it's a little 15 camel. Yeah, I'll pass. I mean, I wouldn't mind taming a camel, but it's the whole level 15 part that is not too enthused about. Okay, we've got... Well, that's a decent level Pachyrhinosaur. Alright, let's get rid of dead weight. Okay, we got Arvolanas, okay. I really only found that one oil spot so far around here. Maybe I can find something up this way. Wow, the scorpions actually killed a Kentro. And smack. All right, that's a ton of sabers. Oh, and there's a cave. I think it's in this rock formation, I guess. Probably should have tamed that one, actually. Oh, well. R aloes. 2 level 15s, so... 145 direwolf. It's probably go for our direwolves if I do that. Do wolves. Better Dinos does have saddles, so cool. Alabrains. That's the whole reason I came up here. Oh, we got a jug bug. Not seeing any oil spots here, though. Is it this rock formation? Or... It's a rock formation like that. It might be that one. It might be another one, too, though. I think the one I want is actually further up. Okay, I like the torpor out of that. Headshot got me up to 3,500. Let me go ahead and switch over here and down. And we do have a couple aloe bodies back here. I could do a prime meat tame, I guess. Yeah, let's switch over to pick then. All right. You want 4 prime meat. Okay, well here, I'll give you 5 because why not? Yeah, it's not going to lose a level off of prime meat, so we're good. But it was a 145 wolf, and I've already tamed... I did tame an R-dire wolf, so... Oh, hi. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I could do it. I've got the health to tank, you know, a rock golem for that long, but I don't want to spend the next 5 minutes fighting a rock elemental. 20. Quite a bit of resources up here. Crystal, obsidian, stone, metal, oil. Here we go. Finally found another one. So I should probably run back to base then and grab my Anki, I guess. Too bad Ankis don't do extra damage to rock elementals. There he is. I don't have anything that can actually deal with a rock elemental right now. Oh, there's another oil spot over there. I just saw that. Right next to the land bridge, too. Alright, so I've been resource gathering up here, and I found the little cave I was talking about. It's over here. There we go. And it's noticeable here because I put a teleporter down. Oh, I don't have a torch on me. So I need... And then it's like flint, right? Or flint and stone, something like that. Okay. There we go. I put my torch on my Dodicarus. Oh yeah, there's another Rex over there. There we go. That is a level 100. I will worry about that later. I knocked out the 150 Rex that we saw as well. Actually, I don't know if I saw that on camera or not. Yeah, found a 150 Rex over by all the obsidian and whatnot, so I went ahead and knocked it out. And this is just basically just a thing, right? There's nothing real special here. There's a bunch of obsidian and stuff in here. And you have to crouch to get in here. There's metal. Crouch again. More metal. This is also metal here. More metal. Actually, that's sulfur. Then we have a horse statue. A spiral staircase that goes to a riddle. I am so fragile that just saying my name breaks me. What am I? Riddle number 1. Silence. Silence or quiet, either one. Yeah. It's a pretty standard, riddle, so. But there's just really nothing else in this cave. There's a good amount of resources. But, other than that, that's it. Just a riddle at the very bottom. I'm guessing that has something to do with the adventure towards the end. So, we need to remember that. But just in case I need help with it or whatever, I went ahead and put a teleporter down so I can come back and remind myself of what it is. Let's go kill this Rex. And I should probably make myself a harpoon launcher with some nets. Alright, and yep, here's our 150 male Rex that we found. It's got 24 points into movement speed. That's the high stat. But it was a 150, so I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and tame it. And I went ahead and cleared off that side of this little lake of all the resources and whatnot. And I get over here and there's just like a ton of sabers and stuff that are dead everywhere. Actually, there was a Hanodon, wasn't it? No, saber. It just looked kind of squished up in itself. Is there anything like in the water here? No. Not really. There's our oil pump there. Let's go check that again. Can we easily get up here? There we go. Just a little bit of parkour. Oh, and the crystal's all back too. I went ahead and harvested all that stuff up. Hey, 57 oil. Okay. And glide suit for the win. You were at 43, so you've eaten 3 times then, huh? Yeah. I think the first feed was 14.7%. The reason I'm thinking about nets is there's Volanosaurs down here. And they're fun to play with. I'm not sure how important they'll be in the grand scheme of things. I could set up some turrets around my base, though. There's a level 90 R Allo over there. I think that's the highest level R Allo I've seen. Yeah, here's our Volanosaurs over here. Oh, you can't climb that rock? Alright, so level 50. Oh, we got Saber. What level were you? 140. Okay, we just launched off of something there. Okay, is anything coming after me now? Snake decided to come say hello. Oh well. Another Rex, huh? 95, okay. I still almost killed you. And we'll grab that. And that. Piss off. You actually are a high-level Carno. You're only going to take 3 shots to put down, too. I like this gun. This gun is nice. Let's see. We got 35 prime. Okay, yeah, we should be okay. You are going to want 6. You are going to want 4. We've got a 95 Scorpion there. Got a 50. Wow, the Saber's already tamed up. We've got a dead Arthro, it looks like. 50 and a 135 Velonosaur. That one would not be bad to have. That's only going to take 3 shots to put down as well, if I can get rid of this male. Which is a shame, because the male's kind of pretty. And they're both coming over. Great. It's going to start running now. In a second. There it goes. It's going to be running. Hi. No. And the Velonis were knocked out. Alright, cool. Were you the one getting shot? No. Must have been shooting at my Stego then. You are going to want 5 prime. Okay. Oh, you're hungry too. Look at you. And you are... You've eaten twice. Okay. You're a little hurt after the... probably the Carno, I think, is what probably did the most damage to you. It's got that bleed. What is our other... What's our Rex at? 72. Okay. So the Rex should be up here soon too then. Alright, now here's a question. Are there any other Velonosaurs around here besides that one that I just tamed? Okay, I see one down that way. There's one right here as well. You are a regular Velonosaur. You're an R, but you're level 20. Oh, don't walk off the edge. Okay. There's an oil spot right there that I think, pretty sure I ran up this way. So, okay. I got excited for a second when I saw the Megalania, the level on the Megalania anyway. Alright, I've seen Velonosaurs up by the Aberration tunnel that we went down last episode, so I can go up there too and try to find some decent level ones. Because it looks like we're kind of tapped out around here right now. Yeah. Do I want to bother taming snakes? Probably not, honestly. Wait a second, where's that Carno at? There. Yeah, I almost popped out my Anki to get this metal while I'm waiting. That would not have worked out well. Can I get up here at all? Yep, okay, cool. Hey, no. And there's our Rex. So. Nope. Okay. I was looking to see if there were any trank arrows in there. I mean, nothing else. If you collect all the trank arrows you get from creatures, you can actually grind them up. Okay, what do we got? A 100 and a 135. Is that worth it? I mean, this is a pretty crappy Rex anyway. I may just stick to 150s because there are a lot of Rexes on this map. Maybe a 145, 150. Alright, cool. And you are what? 36 melee. So that improved quite a bit, actually. It almost got no levels into movement speed when it was taming up. I think it had 24 points in movement speed pre-tame, and it came out with 28. And considering we just added, what, like 74 levels to it, that's not bad. Go ahead and grab some more chitin, because you never know when you're going to need it. Let's see, actually, I need to go to the other side of this thing. Hello, Aloes. 90 and a 95, huh? They seem to be ignoring me, so... Oh, there we go. God, I love this shotgun. I mean, it's not even all that great. It's 630, so it's pretty good. But, I mean, it could be better. And more Apex drops for me. Don't mind if I do. What are you? 140. We did have a male before as well, but... if I'm going to do a thing in the Sabers, I'm going to want really good stats in the Sabers. What are you? 145 female. You're next. Body shot. There you go. And... oh, it's because your mate boosted. Wasn't as effective as I wanted. There you go. So, basically like 4 prime meat each then. Have that back. Thank you. Just give you 5. You're going to tame up basically instantly here. So the other one. The Dino Hunger Meter mod's really handy with carnivores. Because they retain their hunger level whenever you knock them out. So if they were hungry enough to attack you in the first place, then, yeah, they'll be hungry enough to eat as soon as you knock them out. Anything else around here? So we got 3 sabers. Not bad. We've got a Carno we're taming up. Hello. Treasure. Equisaddle blueprint. Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse than the one I've got right now. And you are like 2 feeds away still. Okay. Let's see, 130 Saber. And then we've got Kentro's over that way, which I don't care about right now. 135 Scorpion down by the Volanosaur. I do actually kind of want Scorpions too. Mutated Scorpions can actually be really good. So. And dive. All right. I don't think I'm going to go for that Scorpion right now, though. Well... Oh, I thought that was a 50 or 150 at first. Only a 50. Okay. Oh, hi. You do have pretty low movement speed, so... Sure, why not? Well, Scorpions decide to come say hello. And... yeah. Nope. Hail Mary shot missed. You only want 3 prime. You know, I do have kibble that these guys will eat, but... Prime works just as well, I guess. Alright, well you're 95. Where'd the 135 just go? There's the 50. So let's go ahead and do that. So that way if I find the other one, it's not being mate boosted. Oh, hi. What are you doing? It just like turned sideways right before it would have got me and just started running away. Okay, you definitely need kibble though, because I don't have spoiled meat, so here. Alright, that's enough with extra tames. Our Carno should be up hopefully any second now. Hey, look, our Carno's up. Oh, okay, that may have been why it turned, but we got attacked by a Scorpion and the Carno took care of it for us. Did you get hit at all, though? You did not. All right, cool. So how did you come out? 41 into movement speed. Eesh. 19 weight. All right. Not bad. 39 points into health is actually really good for the level. You have really basic stats. Basic stats. 37 stamina. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can make that good of a saber with what I've got so far. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to get a lot more. Alright, let's run down and check our first oil pump. Well, I'm going to probably do that off camera. I'll come back if I find anything that's just completely amazing. But honestly, I don't really see that happening. Alright, yeah, so nothing major really happened after the last clip. I did tame another Volanosaur. It was actually right next to the first oil pump we placed down. And it was better than the first Volanosaur we tamed, but not by much. And so I'm just taking my unicorn over. We're going to hit this cave over here. I keep thinking that tree root there is like some sort of giant sea creature. It almost looks like a Basilosaur at first whenever you run by it. Alright, so... Oh, it's a frog, okay. I heard something swimming around. And there's the cave entrance there. However, while we're here, I want to check out this over here. There's a kind of a sunken land bridge right here. And really should check for berries before I hop in the water here. There's a Spino. Well, 20, okay. I should be able to deal with that if it comes over here. You know, hopping in, you know, within aggro range of a berry is just a recipe for a very bad time. Alright, I think it's right here. Yeah, there's a loot spot that's right here that you can check, but currently there's nothing there, so... Alright, let's try and get, say... Not there, but there. There we go. That way I can just jump up. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just piranhas. Okay, nothing major. That loot spot there can actually have, I think, up to yellow. I don't think I've ever gotten a red from there before, but I figured I was right here. I might as well check it. I hear a wreck stomping around. Okay, and I did breed up a Featherlight with ones that I tamed. This one had enough, I think it had every good stat but movement speed, so quite fine with that. There we go. Yep, and I can already hear the compies. Oh, and that's right, there are spiders in here too. As well as super high level bugs. But yeah, there's special spiders in here actually. Let's see if we can... Take care of the compies. There's Archaeopteryx. There's... No, that's an ant. That's roughly how big the spiders are, though, too. There we go. They are... It does say they're tameable. It's going to take 13 spoiled meat to tame it, though. But these guys are, like, tiny compared to normal spiders, too. And they're super high level. So I really... It says tameable knockout. But they have no torpor bar, so... Alright, and this is just a chamber. If you want to, you know, continue on through the cave, you just keep going the route we were on. But we've got, you know, all sorts of pink flowers in here, so you can get silk or whatnot if you want. There's microraptors, who knocked me off the mount, and then... There we go. Okay, that microraptor left again. It circled me once and then just buggered off. I said, nope, we're done. Alright, but to continue on, we just keep following this bridge here. Right. Leads us to the next section. Which is like here, and we have giant purple gluey tree here. Now, about the only mount you can actually get through the entire cave on is the Deinonychus. I think that's actually metal right there that I just ran into. It's because from here, you have to go up, basically. That's like a miniature rock drake nest. The terrain right there. Alright, do you have anything I want? I'll take those, I guess. And once you put your mount away, you cannot bring it back out. Oh, I actually shot through the tree. Interesting. And there's a max level something or other in here. And then we've got this old, you know, ruined, abandoned, whatever you want to call it. Bunch of crystal up here if you need it. And the pathway continues on that way. However, there is, you know, a down below section here. We do have compies in here, so. And heard you. Where are you at? Hello, Archaeopteryx. Okay, I got shot by the spider, but there it is. 250. And we have aberrant dung beetles in here, so I did not bring anything to tame them with. And then I think down here, isn't there a... I think there's a treasure spot that can spawn in down here. Doesn't look like it's here now. I think it's just basically right here, and it's just a box. There's really nothing else indicating that there is something in here to grab. Oh, wait. There it is. I heard the hum right as I was leaving. We got a flamethrower, plesiosaur saddle, Megalania saddle, and a silencer blueprint. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, look at the size of the spider, though. Freaking tiny. Alright, you. No. We can stop that. And let's go ahead and get back up here now. Alright, and I think this is the right way to go. Yeah. Alright, so sometimes things spawn on the walls, so it does pay to keep an eye open. Now we have this wonderful area here, which is just another large chamber to pass through. And this is where you can find, I think it's aberrant Gigantopithecus in here. Got some horse statues in here. More dung beetles. And we have to go through the water now. We got griffin statues up here. Which I do love the statues they have in this map. Alright, so you jerk. Freaking Microraptors. There we go, look at you. You are a level 90, so I'm going to pass. But, if I can find a high-level Gigantopithecus, I will tame it. I've got the kibble on me to tame it with, so... But I mean, it's just a really nice, peaceful cave for the most part, if you ignore the Microraptors and spiders. It's kind of like Australia, right? I mean, just replace Microraptors for magpies and you got it. Okay, there's a level 95 Gigantopithecus I just saw through the trees there. Nothing underwater. Okay. There we go. Through the bushes. actually torpored you, huh? There we go. What am I stuck on? Oh, you weren't dead. You were just unconscious. Oh, okay, that's why I got stuck on you. Archaeopteryx, dung beetle. Yeah, I guess I could tame some Archaeopteryx, but I don't really have a need for them. Go away, compies. Level 100 compy. And so yeah, there's a pathway up over here where it's just, there's nothing really up here, I think. Just kind of upper area of the cave. Oh, hello. 130. You might actually be worth taming. Let's go ahead and switch that out. It's going to take 2 kibble to tame. Okay. It's going to take a while for it to get hungry enough to eat a second piece, but it's okay. I can actually just kind of hang out up here. Doesn't look like there's any spiders in here, right? Oh, I spoke too soon. They can only vertically climb, I believe, whenever you're riding them. But I don't think I'll ever be able to ride on those guys. They're tiny. I wish I had flamethrower fuel right now. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compies there. Yeah, that's the way to continue on through the cavern there. Alright, we should be good to go. Where are you going? And actually, I probably should not have picked her up, yeah, because I could have actually ridden on her shoulders. Oh well. Alright, let's move on, right? Go away, compy. Alright, next chamber we have Akatina, but too high a level to tame. Okay, now... I've got bugs too. Go away. Great. Broke my shirt. That 6 damage is from my Featherlight, of all things. Right. 145 male. Okay. And now that everything that could attack me, I guess, is now gone. I did tame a female, right? Yeah, I did. Look at that. 30 points into weight, 43 food. Wow. That'll work, I guess. What do you... You're an Archaeopteryx, okay. And then we have, what, a dung beetle there? Alright. So basically I just have to wait for this guy to get hungry. And it's going to take 3 or 4 minutes, though. Alright, so I was taming that male up, and I had 3 more Gigantopithecus show up. All level 130 or higher. So, and actually, while I'm here, I want to hit this crystal node back here. Because I am almost out of soul traps. Alright, actually, let's go ahead and get another one of those at the ready. I should have invested in a soul gun, but I've been riding around on a Deinonychus for the most part, and soul guns are 10 pounds of weight that I don't necessarily have to have. Oh, hey, you're low level. Do I have any spoiled meat on me? I do. Come here, you. Nice. If I can find a low-level female, then I can breed those, I guess. Alright. Where did the other two wander off to, though? Oh, wait. I hear a drop. Oh, it's underneath me, isn't it? It's, there's a cave here. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, hello. Quet saddle's not great, but that's a pretty bad plesiosaur blueprint. But a 657 fabricated sniper rifle's really good. Oh, there's a griffin statue down here. Alright, let me try to find these Gigantopithecus now. Let me go ahead, get you in my hand. Yeah, 135 and a 140. They're all over there now? Oh, it's gonna hurt. I forgot my glide suit broke. 135, okay. Yeah, hush, hush. Oh, I still have the spoiled meat there instead. That 280 Alcatina. That would be, I guess, kind of nice to tame, but... Alright, where are you? I got a mount again. One that can jump, even. Here's a question. Oh, nope. Did not mean to do that. Okay. You know, I thought these guys could harvest, Wow, you got overloaded quick, didn't you? Oh, you only have 360 weight. Okay. Let's do that for now, and we'll, keep that, those, and that, and just throw out everything but the amberberries. I thought I could get fiber, too. It's actually one of the reasons I was taming these guys. That is a 295 dire bear. Alright, and we're out. That is a low-level saber, okay. Alright, well, you know what? We are going to grab you out. Switch out. There we go. There we go. Much faster. Oh, hey, it's a camel. Level 20. There's max level something or other around here, though. Is it you? Nope. How about you? Yep. There you go. Grab some food for you. And... see, I'm just thinking of things that I need to tame up, because if I want to make the sugar candies to get pagos, because pagos can actually be really useful. But if I want the sugar candies, I'm going to need milk to make those. And I think honey, so I should probably go after the honey cave next episode. Here we go. Didn't turn fast enough. Hey, there's a drop here. Sweet. What do we got? Definitely don't need that or that. I'll take everything else. I'll leave that behind. And those are Ascendant Pants, so at least, you know, if I grind them up, they'll be worth something. And then we also head over to the Next river to the east, there's another treasure spot there that I can check real quick. Well, I say real quick. I mean, it's going to take a minute to get over there. And I should probably start plotting out what I want to do for boss armies, because I'm gonna have to fight the island bosses. So Brood Mother, Megapithecus, and then Dragon. I'm probably thinking Aloe or Theri, one of the two. I have not done a Therizino army in a while, actually. I've done an Aloe army more recently. And nothing. Okay. Of course, I don't think I've ever actually done a Spino boss army. Usually because Spinos... Oh, wait, I did Spinos for Aberration for the Rockwell fight once. So... that's the thing. Let's see, isn't there a cave? I think it's up here, maybe? And the sun's setting, so it's getting kind of dark now. That's a Lystro, okay. Got some dodos, and I'm stuck on a rock. Here we go. It's a good amount of metal in here. Tons of stone, mainly, but there is some metal. And now we're on the north side of the barrier, and basically I think it's like right up there is where that tunnel entrance we went through the first time is. And then we can keep going along this path here. And get up top. And then from here, if I go to the west, you know, an RG wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Probably going to wait till I have a harpoon launcher on me, though, to try taming an RG. But then there's another treasure spot up in these trees here. Right here. And it's actually got treasure. Mantis saddle. Good whip. Okay. Freaking sabers. And there we go. I think I was kind of loading in that cave under us. Now if we keep going up this way, you'll see at the top of... I don't know if I can see it through these trees at all. At the top of the smaller mountain in line there is a... oh, it's a little, like, triangle, I guess I want to call it, of pillars. I think it's roughly triangular shaped. And inside of that is another drop, but it's a bit of a pain to get to with a land mount. Oh, dang it. And I missed. I actually got the cliff behind. That works. I'm okay with that. Gah. I wasn't okay with that, though. And I missed. Okay. Freaking momentum got me there, and it just kept carrying me off to the other side. Oh, mean, you want veggie cakes, don't you? Yeah, dang it. Alright, and then from here, there's a dead body of something there. Hanging on, fighting a mountain goat. Alright, everything's dead. Moving on. Here's the giant lake. Now if we go... Wow, one kick knocked you out. That is insane. Alright, yeah, if we just head north along the shore of this lake, then there's another treasure spot. As well as a good spot for metal, actually. There's the glowy blue tree. And this is Gamma 3. Let me go ahead and... Let's go Gamma 4, because this map is dark at night. Oh, hey, we have an elephant. Oh, you're a KO tame, huh? Got the kibble. You've got a longer attack reach than I do. That's not fair, dude. You know what? Get tranked. You gonna go out on your own? Yep. Oh, you stupid bird. You know, I wasted 2 trank darts on that. I don't care. Stupid featherlight. Behavior passive. Thank you. Here we go. And looks like there's nothing in this one currently. And then from here, if I basically head straight west, then it'll take us right to our base. Go north a little bit, go under this arch, so we can get on top of the hills surrounding the swamp. It's a 140 Pachycephalosaur. I have used these guys to actually knock out and tame Rexes before. I've used vanilla Pachycephalosaurs, and these guys are bigger, so... Oh, I killed it. Oh well. They're very common, I'm not too worried about it. But do not use a horse to knock it out. Okay. Hello. Probably got yelled at by a Parasaur and just running away scared. Hello, 90. Okay, now you're torpor running. Alright, let's go ahead and come up here, then I can... Wow, how much health were you? Did I kill that raptor or did I knock him out? I knocked her out. 0.7 health on that raptor. Wow. But yeah, then if I just head this way, then we're far enough away from the swamp that I don't have to worry about capros and so on and so forth, but it's a pretty straight shot right over to my base. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, Sign signing out. Have fun.